right here has texted people without coming to me. Look, if he had a problem with my doctrine, shouldn't he have come to me? Yeah. Or should he be going behind my back and backbiting, going to other church members who never asked his opinion, mind you, never even asked and said, hey, Chris, what do you think about Pastor Anderson's sermon? He just texts them because he saw them on YouTube defending me. So because they were on YouTube defending me, he takes it upon himself to rebuke them for defending the pastor of his church, calls my statements wicked and evil.
Oh shit, here we go with Pastor Anderson again. Or should I say, Anderson the faggot. So if you all have no idea what's going on, Anderson is throwing out a member of the church for calling Anderson out on his horse shit. Take a look.
And listen, I know your faggoty buddy, Afshin Yaktin, lets everybody get up and say whatever they want.
Okay, I got to stop you right there. Why the fuck is he standing on a chair? Hey Pastor Anderson, a little wake-up call for you. You are not a badass.
But in this church, it's not a free-for-all. It's not an open mic. You don't come to this church and pretend to be a faithful member of the church while you're going behind the pastor's back. Did you ever have the guts to confront me with that, Chris?
I'm pretty sure I said in the last video about Pastor Anderson something about it being hard to believe pastors in the world like this exist. Way to set an example, Anderson. You asshole.
Or not, you don't come to this church and backbite the pastor without even having the guts to confront him yourself and go around and say all this stuff, huh? Why do you want to be here, Chris, if I'm tampering with the gospel? There are 40 other independent Baptist churches in this town that are King James only that don't, quote, tamper with the gospel. So why don't you go join one of them, Chris? Why are you even here?
Why is he there, you ask? I'm not sure. Maybe just to make fun of your dumb ass. That'd be the only reason I'd go to your church.
No one in this church agrees with me on everything, and that's okay. Because we're all different, we all read the Bible, we all have the Holy Spirit. No two Christians are going to agree on everything. That's fine. No problem. I've had people come up to me and say, hey, I don't agree with this doctrine. I always tell them, that's okay. You don't have to agree with me. You're welcome to come here. But there's a big difference between not agreeing and calling the pastors preaching wicked and evil and accusing him of tampering with the gospel behind his back without ever bringing that to me. Do you see the difference, Chris?
Isn't that what you were doing, though, Pastor Anderson? It seems to me like you always have a hateful message towards everything. So what do you expect?
Get out of here, idiot. Pick him up and take him out if you won't leave.
Then he calls the guy an idiot. I'm speechless.
Take him out. Hey, get out of here. I didn't ask you. You've never even been here, fool. Get out. Get out. Get out. You don't just walk in here and start telling us how to run the church. We got a bunch of filthy faggots out there protesting us right now. We're in a battle right now. Get out of here. I need to ask your advice.
Then he complains about filthy faggots. Oh, the irony.
That there's a reason why they should be allowed to stay. Let me know. Because I see it as just pure evil to come to a church and sow these kind of lies about the pastor without even coming to the pastor one time. Yeah. And even telling him that you have a problem. Just going behind his back. I just can't think how a normal person would go to a church. And he already knew that I believed all that when he came to this church.
Right.
And I don't know how a normal person acts the way you do.
And look, if people are going to go behind the back and backbite and be a Judas and make railing accusations, this is what's going to happen.
And little does your dumb ass know. There's people like me talking behind your back all the time. Someone's got to call you out on your bullshit. So I have been to a few churches before, and none of them were anything like this. But that's just Pastor Anderson. He is a dumbass who doesn't know shit. And churches should not throw out members, especially over ridiculous reasons. Anderson needs to stop being an immature man-child baby and handle things in a mature way. Anyhow, that's all I got for you. I am out.